Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to not quite the Weltkrieg. The Syndicalists have not declared war on Germany. The Austrians have not declared war on anyone. They're just chilling. And they've got a nice little Laval? Little nice exclave, chilling. We are playing as Azerbaijan! We're trying to reduce the strength of Russia before the friends come and play. But we were trying to also, pay attention to the fact that, we have a pretty freaking limited amount of manpower. We can't go to service by requirement. We don't have enough war support. I guess we can go to partial mobilization. It seems like that would probably be wise. So we're gonna have to play very careful. All right, more support equipment. We're gonna play very, very carefully with the forces that we do have at our disposal. Let's try this. Seems like an attackable. All right, RIP, Constitutional American Republic. Nobody like you anyways. Bye-bye, nerds. This is expensive for me to do, but we are going to have to, actually take territory. Right. Really much to be said for a strategy where we don't. So next we're going to try to take that. No, like that. Yeah, see, this is, not too hard when we go block by block, step by step. Trying our best to give them the BEP. I don't know what that means. Alright, New England is declared with a Kingdom of New England. King Washington the Second. Sorry, George the Second. As in George Washington. Whoa. Whoa. That's so stupid. But whatever. Our hydro plant's almost done. That's not going to help our manpower problems. At all, actually. It's not going to be useful in any way to solving that problem. Yeah, it's no good. Let's see. Yay, more infantry equipment. At least we're getting guns. That's nice. We're not sitting here at a deficit in terms of arms. We may want to just do that. Yeah. And just expect that I'm going to get tons and tons of guns and stuff. RIP the Kingdom of Congo. It's very sad what happened to you. Except that I don't care. So, we really do need to go get these guys. It'd be so good if anyone would attack. Yeah, that's not what I'm aiming for. We did take the territory. I think I need to smarten up my approach. I need to try doing stuff. Okay. Okay, I could try to push for Moscow. Just, right out. Can't remember, this is Kirill the First. Okay. Hey. Alright. Grand Duke Kirill. Makes me really want to Kirill that guy. I don't like the situation that we're in. It's not a good one. I'm rubbing my chinsy to figure out what the heck Rooney are we even doing, Rooney. Okay, cool. Thanks for the Crete general government. That's so useful. We all know how useful the Crete government is. Anyways, I mean, the Russians do not actually have a super well-secured front line. TBH. These divisional templates are awful. Can I switch to infantry with these guys? I don't have enough manpower or equipment, but we're pretty close. Here's what I'm gonna do. You two, the low XP. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do like a line of cocaine. No, I'm gonna draw a line across to Ostrakhan. We're gonna pull back to it. Because I don't think there's actually that much value in necessarily me being here right now. Can this guy go here? No. Okay. Okay. A field hospital and support artillery. Probably on a field hospital and a logistics company. I guess. I like how as soon as I pull back my forces, everyone attacks on the line. That's because I was signaling the AI, don't attack. It's absolutely good that we should attack. All my manpower is being slurped out. How are we doing on manpower sharing? I must contribute 15%. That's annoying, but whatever. Anyways. Rangers, don't you know? I mean, I'll take that because none of that means... None of that matters to me. Still 39. Do you know where your resources are at? You can be research. Okay. It's 1939. Do you know where your research is at? Okay. We are officially out of manpower, but I knew this. This was all part of my clever scheme. Can I do this? Yes. Can you, like, do the thing I asked you to? The thing I'm going to start doing is, like, merging provinces. Is what I'm going to try to do. Because I don't think I don't have the manpower to support as many divisions as I have. What? Who is just fine? Alright, so the French are about to join the party. Consolidate. How are these guys looking? Okay, they're terrible. Cavalry. Alright, you guys should become cavalry. Alright, rip East Turkestan. Alright. Now let's start merging. You guys merge. You guys merge. You guys merge. And then you and, like, I don't know, you merge. And then we have too many of the cavalry divisions. We'll just start merging. You two can merge. Italy. You two can merge. No. Merge. I don't usually use this feature, but... I'm gonna speed things up. Sikkim declared war on Bhutan. Truly a war that will shake the world. Yep, more equipment. Alright, people are just saying stuff. There we go. There's a big war. Expand the supply corps. Professional army. The time of improvisation is over. The Republic requires a professional standing army, well-paid, well-trained, loyal, not to warlords or factions, but to the nation itself. Establishing clear hierarchies, professional officer corps, and a merit-based promotion system will end the era of volunteer regulars and cement discipline within the ranks. I hope so. Okay. The world is at war once again. It's been over a decade since the end of the first Weltkrieg. The first. Now there is a second Weltkrieg, fought between all the old enemies, France and its allies versus the German Empire. Both sides dread the return of trench warfare, the scourge of the First Weltkrieg. While Germany faces off against France, the Russians eye their former lands hungrily, as it's possible to exploit the situation. Meanwhile, other factions, such as the Entente Japanese, are gearing up to wage their own wars. The Kaiser is at war again. The great questions of the day will not be settled by means of speeches and majority decisions, but by iron and blood. Otto von Bismarck. Hopefully, our iron and blood is better than their iron and blood. That would be so good. Here, I'm gonna just be like, hey, can I join that war? Okay, random, but sure. Okay. Yep, more excavation. The Second Weltkrieg. The Weltkrieg claimed the lives of countless young men from all over the world in the conflict on an industrial scale. It appears that even that nightmare could not deter man's lust for blood. After over 20 years of proxy warfare, diplomatic pressure, and political squabbles, the uneasy peace between Germany and France has broken down. These two great powers now mobilizing their armies in preparation for a war, the likes of which the world has never seen. New guns, planes, ships, and tanks and deadlier weapons will see their first use of the battlefield in open warfare once more in Europe. For the Germans and the French, there can only be one end: victory or destruction. War is hell. Okay, we finally have enough juice in our tank. We're getting there. This is taking so long. It's really annoying. How we're doing? We'll be fine. At least for now. Can you hurry up? I'm going to lose my patience and then my mind. Okay, wonderful. We did it. We are still draining manpower. I think I'm going to keep merging guys. You two are at full strength. Okay. You two should consolidate. You two should consolidate. Yep, more stuff. More research. It's only August. I can always stand to have slightly better artillery. Let's see. You two can merge. And you two can merge. Denmark's showing the right back. But for how long? Alright. People are going to be merging. I need to, like, actually accept the idea of going to war. Where should I attack or defend? I should probably try to do something like that. Germany proposes a single currency. In light of the consequence of Black Monday, the German government has come up with a new proposal to rejuvenate the continental economy in order to meaningfully increase and simplify commerce and trade across the Reichspakt. They propose the German currency, the mark, should become the accepted currency in all Middle Europa, renamed formally to the Europa mark. The proposal is modeled somewhat after the Zollverein agreements between the German states in the 19th century, which, among other things, established a standardized system of currency exchange pegged to the Prussian mark, although its reach and ambition is far greater. Many of Germany's subject partner states, the currencies are tied to the mark already, so the actual impact would be relatively minimal. How should you respond to the proposal? Count us in! Oh boy, Afghanistan's getting big. Good for them. Alright. They are taking their big swing. I don't know if the merger orders actually still go through. Japan. Okay, yeah, that's about what we expect, wouldn't it be? It's not so much the sticking around as much as the, like, randomly selected places that they do stick around. You know. Italy. I don't know if my merge orders are still gonna... my consolidated orders are still gonna do anything. So I'm going to reissue them. I'm gonna tell everyone to halt. And you two consolidate. You two consolidate. And then you two consolidate. You two. Nope. Consolidate. A button. Which button can I press? Legislate freedoms. I can do that. To increase my stability. I think I probably should do that. That probably won't last very long, right? It'll get me up to 75 and then we'll stop there. Not exactly mega useful, but whatever. Yep, there goes my manpower getting slurped up. Uh-oh. Afghanistan has joined the Moscow Accord. That is no good. Little baby Turkmenistan. Oh, these are puppets of... Yeah, that actually makes a little more sense. Oh, boo. That's no fun. We should probably modernize our... We don't need that yet. Modernize our artillery battalions. Artillery remains the backbone of any modern army. The thunder that breaks through enemy lines protects our own by upgrading rangefinders, replacing outdated field guns, creating centralized fire control training. The Azerbaijani artillery arm will evolve from static support to a decisive battle for the fourth. Our enemies must learn to fear the guns of Baku. Alright. Afghanistan has joined the party. That division has, like, no strength. Let's see. Can you two mergify? Yes, you can. You two can merge. And then you two can merge. Is this a good idea? Who knows? Rangers, don't you know? But, like, we have no manpower, and we kind of already have too many units. Alright, whatever. Irrelevant stuff continues to happen. I guess we'll get improved small airframe faster. Anyways, we're gonna attack this tile. Alright, we're finally getting some... The fall of Boston! The people of Boston, along with the New England National Guard, made their impression on Pacific. Sentence. The invading force entered the third tunnel under heavy resistance, encircling Boston via the Charles River. The New England National Guard was forced to evacuate via Cambridge, losing Jamaica Plains entirely to the enemy. The historic and symbolic significance was not lost in the Pacific States of America, who have been set about to capitalize on the city's remaining symbols of American independence, including the Old North Church, now dwarfed by street battlements all around it. The Athens of America has fallen. I don't know how that happened. Did they launch an invasion all the way around there? That's kind of crazy. I don't know if they can hold it. Merge, please. Do we want to... Are you guys doing the thing that I told you to do? No? Can we do the thing I told you to do? Anyways. Can we attack you? I would hope that we can. Bolivia! Sure, non-aggression? Who cares? Bolivia's never gonna aggress against us. So, might as well. Hit him with the everything. Alright, we have remaining manpower in the pool now, which is kind of the critical thing that we need. I think our move right now should be to, like, you know, systematically surround Tsaritsyn. Italy. Farragut. We do that. Aha, take that. I think what we can probably... Yeah, that's fine. Yay, more stuff for me. And there we go. What do you mean there's a naval invasion? Oh. Great. Right. Happening over here in the west. These guys can now go to air superiority. I think I probably should put these guys on... Nope. This fighter wing should probably be on, like... Hawk, night and day. It's called normal operations, I guess. Like, if things... I actually think low intensity is probably the thing that I want. Because if I'm starting to, like, really get my stuff attrited down... The German-Japanese War. As Germany busies itself with the affairs of Europe, Japan looks to the nation's colonial holdings. Without anyone to defend them, Japan has taken the opportunity to strike southward and take on the German imperialist dogs. This has triggered a response from the exhausted and overstretched German nation that cannot spare much to defend their colonial holdings. It appears that, for now, Germany is powerless to stop the Japanese. Can Germany stop Japan? The East is under siege. Unite your total strength to be devoted to construction for the future. And with that, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.